All right, we're working on markup, and there's several different kinds of markup. Well, there's two different kinds of markup, selling price and cost. Let's look at these examples here. All right, Max next is a furniture retailer. He buys a sofa from a wholesaler for a cost of $318. If he wants the markup on cost, so cost is the bottom, you've got the percent side and the dollar side. On a cost of $159, for what price should he sell? So cost plus markup is selling price. $159 is the cost. I'm sorry, he wants the markup to be $159. So the cost is $318. 318 plus 159 is 477. So add these two together because cost plus markup equals selling price. Sharice Brown, an antiques dealer, buys a 70-year-old lamp for $198.44. If she wants to maintain a 41% markup on cost, for what price should she resell the lamp? Okay, cost 100%, $199.48. Markup is 41%. Cost plus markup makes 141%. Will be the selling price, and that's what we're looking for. So on our calculator, we'd cross multiply and divide 199.48 times the 141% divided by 100 gives us $281.27. Next one, Cassandra Williams has a chance to buy an antique rocking chair that she figures she can sell for $163.18. That's the selling price that she wants. If she wants to maintain a 43% markup on cost, cost is 100%. We want to know what can she pay for it. Well, this is 143% because remember you add cost plus markup to get selling price. So on our calculator, cross multiply and divide 163.18 times 100 divided by 143 gives us $114.11. Next, number 4, Toshishiba owns a car dealership. His cost on a sports car is $27,310. If he wants a markup of at least $1638, what is the minimum price that he needs to sell it for? So we would just add those two together. $27,310 plus 1638.60 gives us $28,948.60. Next, section 3, calculating markup based on cost. Now it says we've got a just a second here. We've got a selling price and a markup. Okay, cost is what the markup is based on, 100%. $195.04 is her cost. She wants a 49% markup, which means the selling price percent is 149. So we want to know what price should she resell it for. Cross multiply and divide 195.04 times 149 divided by 100 gives us $290.61. Cassandra Williams, same situation. Now she can sell it for $186.28. That's the selling price. We want to know what price should she pay for it. Cost is 100%. Markup is 45%. What's the selling price percent is 145. So cross multiply and divide again. 186.28 times 100 divided by 145 gives us 128.47. Next, we already answered that one. Francisco Ramirez owns a plumbing repair business. He pays his employee $28.96 per hour to do plumbing repairs for his customers. If he wants to maintain a 47% markup on an employee's pay, so his employees get he pays his employees $28.96 per hour. That's his 100% based on cost. His employees cost him $28.96. He wants a markup of 47%, so he's going to have to charge the customer 147%. How many dollars is that? Okay, so cross multiply and divide. 28.96 times 147 divided by 100 gives us 42.57. Next, Section 4, Felicity Cyril owns an art studio. Let's get these down here. She just purchased a sculpture for $280. If she wants to maintain a markup on selling price, so now selling price is the 100%. She purchased it it cost her $280. She has a 49% markup. Now, since cost plus markup is selling price, what number do you add to 49 to get 100? 51. So now when you cross multiply and divide, when it's based on selling price, you would press 280 times 100 divided by 51, and you would get $549.02. Next one. She buys a guitar, so the cost is $240. She wants to maintain a markup of 45% based on selling price. So that would make this 55%. We're looking for what's the selling price. Cross multiply and divide. 240 times 100 divided by 55 is $436.36. Next one. Knowing cost is $1,520 and markup is 48%. Find the selling price. Markup on selling price, so that would make this 52%. So on our calculator, we would press 152 times 100 divided by 52 gives us $292 and I didn't do that one right, did I? All clear. Let's try it again. 1520 times 100 divided by 52 gives us 292308. Next. Knowing the selling price is $279.75 and a markup on selling price is 44%. Find the cost. Well, cost would be 56%. So we're looking cross multiply and divide. 279.75 times 56 divided by 100 gives us 156.66. Larry Pino sells musical instruments. He has a chance to buy a used accordion that he can resell. So the selling price will be $268.31. He sells instruments based on a 50% markup based on selling price, so that he has to have a 50% cost. How many dollars should he pay? $261.38, $268.31 times 50 divided by 100 gives us $134.16. Next, the last objective is converting between markup on selling price and markup on cost. Let's look at these three right here. Julie Thread manages Peacock's fabrics and uses 113% markup based on cost. Okay, so it was 113% when it's markup based on cost. Markup, oops, I have that in the wrong spot. 113 is the markup based on cost. So that makes this 100%. 113 makes this 213, because 100 plus 113 means that you're going to pay 213%. On the other side, we want to have markup is based on selling price. Now, this is the only time that we're going to not have the bottom number be 100%. One of these has to be on the bottom, the other one has to be on top. It doesn't matter which one. It's just this is the way we set the problem up this time. Okay? We want to know what the markup is on selling price. So when we cross multiply and divide, we would take the 100 times, in this case, what's across from the 100 is the 113 divided by 213 gives us a 53%, used to the nearest percent, it says. Next one. He can mark, so the 54% is a markup based on selling price. Here's the markup. So the cost in this case is 46%. We want to know what the equivalent would be if cost is the 100%. Okay, so when we cross multiply this time, we would take 100 times what's across from the question mark, 54, divided by 46. Oops. I'm going to do that over again. 100 times 54 divided by 46 gives us 117, rounded to the nearest percent. Last one, or next one I should say. Knowing the markup on selling price, so if selling price is the bottom, we've got 100, markup is 50, means the cost percent is 50. Okay, if this is 100, we're looking for what the markup would be based on cost. So 100 times 50 divided by 50 is 100. Okay. Next one. Johnny Chang manages house furniture and uses a 85% markup based on cost. What is the equivalent markup based on selling price? Let's do it again. Markup based on selling price. So if cost is the bottom, we've got an 85% markup, which would make selling price 185. If selling price is the base, how much is the markup? So we would take 85 or 100 times 85 divided by 185 gives us 46% rounded to the nearest percent. Next one. To cover expenses, he uses a 74% markup based on, cost. Which should make the selling price percent 174. If it's based on selling price, what would the markup be? 100 times 74 divided by 174 gives us 43% rounded to the nearest percent. Those are the questions. If you have any question, you know who to call.